Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of the First 15. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Whew, it has been a long Thursday night. I apologize for starting the stream about a half hour late. Just had some things I had to deal with at home before I could, jump into things. But we're going to move things along. Today is the First 15. If you are new to the show, wondering what this is all about, well, it's pretty simple. Basically, every week I sit down with a handful of games I've never played before, and I play each one of them for just 15 minutes. That's right, just 15 minutes, just the tip, just to see how it feels. After which, I give the games a rating on this lovely tier list that you see next to me. Ratings as high as 15 hours, please. 1.5 hours for sure, 15 more minutes. 15 minutes was enough. 15 minutes too long. This week we are going to be continuing our Orange Pixel collection. We're playing a series of games that I got off of Good Old Games, and I believe all three of these are still, if again I'm not mistaken, from the same developer, Orange Pixel. I know Sir Questionnaire is, and I just double checked, Residual is as well, and we are also playing Snakecore. Yep, so all three again. Where is, oh, there it is. Okay, I was about to say, for some reason I almost lost one of the games. So yeah, like I said, we are sort of ending the year on these Orange Pixel games. I had them from Good Old Games. So, we're gonna be continuing that, and then same thing next week. We have 3 more games from that collection before we jump back into Steam games. Also, just as a reminder, it's not next episode, but it'll be the following episode 174. We're going to be doing our Game of the Year episode. We're going to be announcing the winner of the Golden Clock as well as the Golden Ghost, my personal Game of the Year, as well as the Game of the Year from the First 15, and we're going to do the end of the year tier list for all the games that were on this year's episodes. So look forward to that. Still got the Golden Ghost and the Golden Clock with an L, you monster. But yeah, like I said, this week we're going to be playing Residual, Sir Questionnaire, and Snakecore. Additionally, just before we jump into everything, as a reminder, we do a giveaway here every single week for a video game, and this week we are giving away a copy of One Hand Clapping. Do we get a golden toilet for the best poop game? I mean, I'm not opposed to it. That would be that would be one we'd have to really dig into, with a full shovel. But maybe I'm not opposed to it. But yeah, so every week we do a giveaway here on the stream. We're giving away a copy of One Hand Clapping. So it is a platforming game that requires you to use your microphone in order to play that. So if you want to enter for a chance to win that, you have till the end of the stream. You can go to kelscorner.com, click the button that says join the game giveaway. That'll take you over to my Discord, right to the giveaways channel, and just click the red confetti button at the bottom. It is that simple. Without any further ado, though, we're going to go ahead and jump into our first game of the night, Residual. And as for some reason, with like every one of these games, it is completely messed up the aspect ratio. And of course, it goes away the moment I move to another screen. All right, we're gonna have to do display capture. That's still not even working. Okay, there it is. It's in the background. I don't know why, for some reason, like, a bunch of his games do that. I couldn't tell you what that is. Is this... Okay, so it is going on that capture. Alright, well, that's fine. All right. All right. Uncharted space. Scouting mission towards a mineral-rich asteroid field, but things don't always go as planned. Oh my god. You're always safe in your spaceship?
At your service.
Okay.
You can call me by my superhero name, PDB.
Peony Bee? What do I... Oh, Jesus. It's WASD. Is this... Can I play with the controller? Yes. Okay, good. Alright. Is there an option for... Alright, hold on. I'm gonna pause the timer real fast. Oh, jump is X. I want jump is A. Yeah, that can be that. That can... Okay. Yeah. Alright. Alright, that's better. Grab broken CPU. Okay, nanobots needed to fix. What am I doing? Nanobot inventory 6. Okay.
I love seeing EDP apply those nanobots to repair things. She's so smart. That rusty ship's computer is operational and linked to your visor.
Oh my god. What am I seeing? Oh, okay.
The official intergalactic spaceship wreckage guidelines suggest that we have field teleporters. Place one here near the base and one literally anywhere else.
Okay. Oh, I understand now. I was in my ship. I was wondering why I couldn't jump over there. Okay, cool. Cool, cool. Now I'm out exploring. What is that? What the fuck was that noise? What are those? Hello? Oh, I can't move. Am I petting it? Oh, that's cool. Oh, Jesus. This feels like Terraria almost. But like so far without any of the digging.
A fire will keep you warm and safe. If you'd like, we can toast some marshmallows over it and sing songs. We can ask the lovely EDP to craft a portable mining device for this resource back at the ship.
Okay, can we stop petting those things? I've... Okay. So now I need to make metal DPO1. Okay. Use. What am I supposed to do? Oh.
Kick off your shoes, relax, have a nap in your comfy captain's chair to regain energy. It's not like going anywhere anyway.
Find graphite 9. What does graphite look like?
You think EDP loves flowers? Got some room in your backpack left?
Cactus pad. And a cactus. Wee. Ow. Oh, so these are mining stuff. Okay, that makes more sense now.
My super advanced eyesight tells me there's something behind. Looks like a switch, but it's missing a lever. Maybe you can stick something in there. You want me to look away? Try the light switch. If that doesn't work, we should probably try restoring the power.
Okay. So...
It's a power generator, but it's low on energy. We'll need something to charge it.
Okay, what do we need to charge it? Craft? Oh.
Hit it with a rock until sparks fly off and it'll catch fire. It
What?
could take a few tries, but it's not like you got anything better to do.
Suit-powered particle beam. Scan the life forms. Okay, what am I supposed to do? I thought I made a campfire. And then it says hit it with rocks? I just picked it back up. The fuck? What is this? Big berry.
Ew, we need to get rid of that gross ooze covering it.
Okay. Are these rocks? Magnetic rock. Okay. Whoa. There was so much shit. Okay, so compresses metal into metal plate. Okay, I probably should make this.
Uh-oh. Your energy levels are below comfortable functioning. Take some rest in the ship or near a campfire. If you
No,
like.
I didn't want to.
Does that
with
make
that?
me captain? Grab that silo connector and attach it to one of your mining devices. Then we don't have to clean up every time.
What does that mean? Oh my god, the timer. I didn't even realize it.
You know, when this is all over, I hope the intergalactic spaceship
Still like,
company
all right.
at least gives me a t-shirt.
We're just gonna say that we had it for like 10 minutes. Because I think that's about right. Okay, how do I... Can I just use that? No. Okay, so this is how I make an energy source. What the fuck is going on? What? Okay, am I good? I think I just passed out. Oh, look at that. Oh my god.
Looks like nobody's home. That rock type looks less solid. Perhaps you can destroy it with your little blazer. Size probably doesn't matter.
No. Okay. How do I fucking use this on the keyboard? Mom, I want Terraria. We have Terraria at home. That is really what I feel right now. What the fuck is this? Need some chopping?
Those drones seem to be spreading some sort of ooze. They better stay away from my EDP.
I don't understand. What is all this?
Your solar suit is depleting. We need some of that sweet electromagnetic radiation to recharge it. Just go stand in the sun.
Bro, that's not even an option right now. Like, I'm so far fucking underground. I at least found the edge of the map. Alright, you know what? Hold on.
Please, stand still during teleportation. Unless you want to look like a squash tomato.
Alright. Well, like I said, I think our time with this is up.
Wait, saving. Okay.
Yeah, by the best estimates. All right, so that was the first 15 of Residual. It's described on its GOG page, its GOG page. Explore an uncharted world of forgotten alien tech and lore while crafting your way to freedom and stopping the spread of the ooze and tenacious galactic menace. You know, I said it while I was playing it. It sadly felt like, you know, you ask your parents for Terraria and they're like, hey, we have Terraria at home. I mean, it wasn't bad by any means. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, it wasn't a bad game. It was just, I feel like I would rather just go play Terraria. Like, that's kind of where I'm at with that. So that being said, I think with that being said, I am going to give Residual 15 minutes was enough. If I want to play a game like that, I'm just going to go play Terraria because I feel like it's better executed. Not that I could ever make a game like this myself. I mean, kudos to anyone who can do this. Like I will say this, you know, Orange Pixel, you have a very good hand at making games, like, and not just one genre. Like, it is incredible the diversity that you have. Whew, sorry, that exhaustion just hit me. But we are gonna move on to our second game of the night, Sir Questionnaire. Seems all right. I don't know Terraria. Terraria was basically what we were just playing, but it has, it's gonna sound really shitty to me. I was just saying it's a little better executed. Terraria was always like said to be, you know, the 2D Minecraft, but it has such a better story. All right. So, whoa, shit. Okay, sir. What are we playing? Knight, Wizard, Voodoo, and Skelly. Small reward. Water. What the fuck? Quest. Choose my challenge. Collect the sword. Slash this. I guess. I guess maybe start small? What? What am I doing? I guess we're starting the game. I gotta start the timer, even though we didn't fucking use the timer last time. Use buttons. They say left or right. Okay.
A cute lobster with sharp claws.
What the fuck? What is this? Is this just using left and right? The room is dark. You can just make out the shape of a candle. Let's light it. I don't have... Your thoughts don't light the candle. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. A ghost. Ooh, I got a wooden sword. Can I equip that? Okay, what is this? Oh. Yeah, I guess use that. What is this? My trusty clack camera. What does that do? Slightly more useful than a stick. I got milk. An old geezer wants to talk. Damn chest locked. Need something to open it. Okay. I don't have anything. Okay, bye. Attack the ghost. Ooh, I got a torch. Carniplant. I guess what is that? A broom? Can poke and smash. Let's equip the oh my god. A wooden shield on a table. Hell yeah. Can I also equip the shield? Fuck yeah. What is this? Just my codex. Okay. Oh, I see the stats there. So that does 4 damage. This does 7. That's considerably better. And this does, like, nothing better. Let's get this. Oh, shit. I meant to talk to the old geezer. Yeah, grab the slingshot. What is that? 8. Fuck yeah. Alright, we're equipping that. Grab the cheese. Grab the golden coins and search. I got a skull key. Gold key. What the fuck? A pool? No idea. Let's drink it. Hey, I leveled up. Okay, choose a reward. Increase strength or magic or luck. I guess strength. Oh, the broom only... That's what that number is. The broom only lasts for so many turns. Okay. That is good to know. Hey, picked up final sword? What the fuck? That's awesome. Shake. Nothing's oh, a blob. Alright, nothing's happening at this point. I got a crowbar. Hey, Gordon Freeman time. It's a snack. Oh, I got a lighter. Nice. Kill the rat. Kill the... Oh. Kill the ghost. Oh, shit. Ooh, iron shield. Hell yeah, let's equip that. Yeah, baby. Floor 3. This is great. I'm loving this. Skull. Well, shit. I should have taken the higher quest. Is that a magic wand? Oh, sick.
You run into emergent.
Oh, what can I buy? How much money do I have? I have 1 gold. Shit, I feel like I should be able to sell these. Can I sell you my shit? What's up, Ms. Roy? Level up. Yeah, I guess increase luck.
Somebody is covering something.
Slime bottle. Okay. A shard of reflects damage received. Crazy. My last Thursday. Nice. Oh, shit. Amulet protection is your prize. Okay, well, that's fine. I can just use this and... Got another shard. That's cool. These gates block King's area. Be prepared. Okay, cool. Can I use my skull key? Fuck yeah, bitch. Oh shit, I gotta equip my sword. Down. Crowbar time. I need my iron shield. I need my shield. I'm dead! Okay. Complete 5 objectives. Yes. Ooh, wizard wand. Hell yeah. Nice. I guess this way. Hell yeah. You know, increase my magic right now.
A locked gate is blocking the passage.
Shit. I don't have the skull key. I just want to say, I think this would make a hands down great poop game. Like, tell me that just like tapping left and right, you know, if you just had this like kind of full screened with the inventory across the bottom in like two rows, and it was like left and right on the edge of the phone was where you had your option. I think this would be a fantastic mobile game. I still don't have one. Okay. All right, so we don't have a staff anymore, but we can equip that broom. Comes with extra age to do maximum damage. Fuck yeah, dude. Hey, I don't have shit. Oh, damn it, I should have healed. The fucking deadly goatee. I'm pretty sure most of Orange Pixel games are also mobile. Oh, well, that's really good to know. /3 rats? Sure. No, I left the milk. Oh, well. What is that? A blunderbuss. Jesus. Oh my god. Hey! I found some milk. Oh, the floor was killing me. I was like, wait, what is killing me? I was just about to say, it's giving me the option to grab, and I just see a big-titted mermaid. I'm blind. Feel. A small chest is locked. Solid. What the fuck? I got... Oh my god, can act as a weak shield. That was absolutely insane. Shit. Ooh, craft. Nah, we're gonna increase attack. Oh, can I select multiple? That's interesting. Okay, so I can't use that. Let's trade. Drop yours, I'll drop mine. Okay. Hey, we killed at least one of the ghosts. Well, I think that was overly appropriate. Do you get to play as the knight yet? No. Oh no! Oh well. Time's up anyway. No. Quit. Alright. So... Not at all what I was expecting, but this was great. I really enjoyed this. For what it's worth. So it's described on its GOG page as a turn-based hack and slash game where you enter a dungeon and each room gives you two options: leave the room or interact with whatever's in the room. This can be monsters, but also debris, treasure chests, pools of water, or just another door. Take pictures of your various encounters and complete your codex with information on the various entities that roam the dungeon. Take on quests as you enter every game, ranging from easy to hard, with each quest type giving a reward for your next game. The harder the quest, the bigger the reward, so choose wisely. You know what? I'll give them credit. This was great. Okay? This was fantastic. And I thoroughly enjoyed this. I don't necessarily think that I would give this 15 hours, please, but this is getting a solid 1.5 hours for sure. Like, this was awesome. Like, I legit thought I was gonna be playing a puzzle game. You know, playing a Sir Questionnaire, like, and seeing the little skeleton in the art, wrong button. I legit thought that I was gonna be playing like a puzzle game where maybe I was going through a dungeon, you know, like dealing with monsters, but like having to answer questions, but like not that, you know, it's going to be questioning, you know, left or right. Like that's such a novel mechanic. And I think that was so cool. And this is kind of the point I was making about Orange Pixel. Like, he is very good at you know, creating games of varied type. But yeah, no, this was awesome. I really enjoyed this, and I definitely will play this. I want to install this on my phone. I want to get this on my phone, and I know I don't have it on Steam, but hopefully because I have it on GOG, I should be able to get it on there, or if it is a mobile version, let me see. Not sit question. Oh yeah, it is. It's $4. No, it's $4 on iPhone. Yeah, and it is kind of the way that I thought it was gonna be. It was gonna be like laid out, where it is more like, you know, the whole screen kind of situation. That is cool. All right. I'm definitely going to check that out. That'd be nice to have on the Thor as well. But we are going to move on to our third and final game of the night, which is Snake Core. I am very curious to see what that is about. All right, hold on. All right, hopefully this comes up. I love the music already. All right. Oh, the Black Duck Army, as in the one that was in that Gunslugs? Oh yeah, there's a reference to the Gunslugs. 400 grip of Omega. Okay. What? Wait, what? What is...
Affirmative. Affirmative.
What am I doing?
way.
Oh my
Orders
god,
received.
it's fucking Snake.
On my way. Orders received. Yes, sir. You got it. Orders received. You got it. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Orders received. On my way. On my way. You got it. Orders received. Yes, sir.
Oh shit.
On my way. Affirmative. You got it. Orders received. Yes, sir. On my way. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. On my way. Need assistance. You got it. Victory.
Wow. You know what? With a name like with a name like Snake Core, I was like, oh, I don't know what I'm expecting. It wasn't literally Snake. You know what? Okay.
Yes, sir. On my way. Orders received. Orders received. On my way. Orders received.
Am I supposed to?
On my way. You got
These guys? I feel
You
like.
got it.
Oh shit. Let's try that again.
On my way. On my way. Yes, sir. Orders received. On my way. Affirmative. Orders received. Yes, sir. Affirmative. On my way. Orders received. Fire. On my way. Yes, sir. On my way. You got it. Orders received. Orders received.
Fuck. What is this one?
On my way. You got it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You got it. On my way. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Orders received. You got it. Affirmative. On my way.
Ah, damn it. I ran into the wall.
Affirmative. You got it. You got it. Yes, sir. You got it. On my way. On my way. On my way. On my way. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Orders received.
I think the front person is being attacked.
You got it. Orders received. On my way. On my way. On my way. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Orders received. You got it. On my way. You got it. Affirmative. Orders received. Yes, sir. You got it. Affirmative. You got it. Yes, sir. On my way. On my way. Yes, sir. On my way. On my way. You got it. You got it. Affirmative. On my way. Affirmative. Orders received. Yes, sir. You got it. Orders received. Orders received. Orders received. On my way. Yes, sir. Affirmative. No, no, no. Orders received. Affirmative. On my way. Orders received. Affirmative. You got it. You got it. On my way. On my way. On my way. Orders received. Orders received. On my way. Affirmative. No, no, no. Orders received. On my way. You got it.
Okay.
Yes. Loading.
Damn it! I didn't turn. I need to do something about these fucking sound effects.
Orders received. Yes, sir. You got it. Affirmative.
So what now?
Affirmative. You got it. You got it.
Oh my god, it just...
On my way.
Okay, that was much easier. Oh my god, I got so much monies. Recruit SWAT. Oh my god, yeah, let's recruit these bigger guys. On my way. Affirmative. On my way. Affirmative. Fuck yeah, baby! Son of a bitch. And I died.
On my way. On my way. Yes, sir. Affirmative. On my way. Orders received. Orders received. On my way. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Taking fire. Taking fire. Yes, sir. You got it. Yes, sir. On my way. On my way. Affirmative. Yes, sir. On my way. Orders received. Affirmative. On my way. You got it. Orders received. You got it. Orders received. Affirmative. On my way. Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. Oh my god. Oh, so we just have to survive. Son of a bitch.
You got it. On my way. On my way. You got it. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys are noticing this, but like occasionally when I hit the button, it doesn't actually move in the direction I want them to go. It's almost like if I press it too early, it just doesn't do anything. And maybe I just don't play enough Snake games to think that that's like, you know, out of the ordinary. I was about to say, I don't know what's going to happen when I go through that. I was more just curious.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. On my way. You got it. You got it. On my way. You got it. Howdy. You got it. Yes, sir. You got it. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
This is hard.
Orders received. Yes, sir. Orders received. Orders received. You got it. Orders received. Affirmative. Affirmative. You got it. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Oh, that's what that is. That thing I picked up is actually the currency I get whenever I upgrade.
Yes, sir. You got it. Orders received. Orders received. Orders received. Yes, sir. Orders received. Affirmative. You got it. Power on. You got it. Orders received. On my way. On my way. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. On my way. On my way. You got it. On my way. On my way.
Motherfucker.
You got it. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. On my way. Affirmative. Affirmative. On my way. You got it. You got it. Yes, sir. On my way. Orders received. Yes, sir. Orders received. Yes, sir. Orders received. You got it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. On my way. Affirmative.
Hell yeah. Ooh, what's this?
Yes, sir. You got it. You got it. Orders received. Orders received. You got it. On my way. Yes, sir. Orders received. Orders received. Yes, sir. On my way. Orders received. On my way. Yes, sir. Orders received. You got it. You got it. On my way. Yes, sir. You got it. On my way. Affirmative. You got it.
All right, time's up. right, so that was the first 15 of Snake Core. It's described on its GOG page. Are you ready to command a range of different units as they battle aliens in a mission-based take on the classic Snake? Select your path to victory. Okay, obviously reading that gives you an explanation of, like, you know, the general idea, but, like, legit had no clue what I was walking into, and that's why we do this show. That's why we do the first 15, is to get that first visceral reaction. This was fun. I mean, this was interesting. And you know what? I said it before, I'll say it again. Orange Pixel is really good at, like, coming up with twists on games. The last game, Sir Questionnaire, is a really interesting choice on the, you know, random roguelike, you know, you really don't have a lot to go on other than just left or right. And this, you know, applying a, like, tactical combat aspect to Snake, that's interesting. And I don't know if I've seen another game do that. I mean, I could just be wrong, but I don't think I've ever seen that. And I think that's a really cool concept. I can't say that I'm going to play a ton of it. So if I'm going to be real, I'm going to give it a 15 minutes was enough. But this is going to get, like, a very... I want to give this, like, an asterisk that is, like... good fucking job for making me actually care about Snake. You know, like it was actually cool the way that this game played to make Snake something more than just what it was. So I want to congratulate Orange Pixel on that, because, like, while it might not be my type of game and I might not play it again, like, that was just a fun experience. So I'm gonna give them that. But that will bring us. That was our third game, and that will bring us to the end of the show. By the way, I put links for mobile in Discord. Those okay? I appreciate that. Thank you. So as I said, this does bring us to the end of our episode tonight, as we played Residual, Sir Questionnaire, and Snake Core, with Residual and Snake Core getting 15 minutes was enough, but Sir Questionnaire getting a 1.5 hours for sure. That was a fantastic game. I was very much considering giving it a 15 hours please, but I don't think I would give it 15 hours. But I definitely will be playing that game again. Like, it was very enjoyable. But as I mentioned at the top of the show, next week is our fourth episode of playing the Orange Pixel games from GOG. So join me next week as we will be playing Spells and Secrets, South of the Circle, and Through the Darkest of Times. I believe these are all still Orange Pixel games. Let me double check. Spells and Secrets, is not. That is Alchemist Interactive. South of the Circle is State of Play. And Through the Darkest of Times is Paint Bucket Games. Okay, so we are done with Orange Pixel games, and I want to say thank you to Orange Pixel. All your games are fantastic. But we're going to be playing these three games come next week. And yes, next week is Christmas. Now, I know that I have off on Christmas, so I will, as long as I have, the time, and, folks want, are going to come and watch it. I will do my stream then, like we did for Thanksgiving. But if it is delayed a day or two, depending on, what's going on in life, I'll let you guys know on the Discord, but we should be good to do that next week. So that is going to bring us to the end of the show, but we got to announce the winner of the game giveaway, because like I said at the beginning of the show, this week we're giving away a copy of One Hand Clapping, and the winner of One Hand Clapping is Stacy. Congratulations, Stacy. You will have that code there in your messages right now. So congratulations on that. And this week, we're going to be giving away a game that I have played on the stream. It was not my style of game. It was a puzzle games. But we are going to be giving away a copy of Creaks. So yeah, Creaks was an interesting game. It was a very stylistic puzzle game that had some interesting mechanics to it. I didn't get too into it. But yeah, it was pretty interesting. I will say that. I did like all the robot dogs. I will say that. Yeah, that game was episode 36. It came right after Dwarf Romantic. So it got a 15 minutes was enough. There we go. So yeah, if you are interested, you want to pick up a copy of Creaks, head over to kelscorner.com, click the button that says join the game giveaway, and click the red confetti button at the bottom of the giveaways channel in the Discord. It's that simple. But that is going to be it for our episode tonight. Before we go, I did actually want to talk a little bit about a game that I have been playing. If you've been following on the Discord, you will have heard me talk about this. Shut up, you stupid fucking bot. God damn it. But yeah, if you've been following the Discord, or if you hang out in the Discord, I have been talking about a game recently and have been offering a fair amount of praise to it. And if you weren't following the sort of saga of this, of like my coming to this game. So the game I'm referring to right here is Rogue Heroes, The Ruins of Tassos. So a few weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago, I really got into the jazz of wanting to play like a class-based dungeon crawler, Zelda-style active combat game. And through that desire, I was playing Dungeons of Infinity, which is a roguelike Zelda game. But I was also playing a game called Rogue Fable, which was a turn-based pure roguelike. And the funny thing is like Rogue Fable is very much roguelike. I've talked about this before, like the distinction between roguelikes and roguelite, L-I-T-E. Where a roguelike is different is that it is built to be, they're both built to be procedurally generated and have essentially permadeath in its execution. But what makes a roguelike different is that a lot of them are pure permadeath, where you lose everything when you die, you start over, and all you have to carry you through is your knowledge. The idea that the player knowledge, not the character progression, is the reward. Versus a roguelike, which often has meta progression, where you get some kind of reward for failing, whatever loot you collected throughout the game, you get some kind of reward and you use that to, upgrade yourself along the way. Another big difference is that true roguelikes are turn-based and have some sort of resource management when it comes to food, health, scrolls, potions and stuff like that. While roguelikes are a little bit more forgiving, they oftentimes have real-time or active combat. So an example of a roguelike would be, to me, Rogue Fable. Other ones might be Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup and NetHack and obviously the old Rogue from 1980 versus Rogue Lite, Lite, which is going to be your modern variations like Hades, Dead Cells, The Binding of Isaac, and Rogue Legacy. And to put it simply, it's roguelike is about mastery through repetition and loss, while roguelites are about growth through repeated failure. And so I wanted a game that was going to have, that dungeon crawler roguelike aspect, but I wanted it something that had a D&D class. And Rogue Fable definitely fits that bill. It is a pure roguelike. There's permadeath. You don't retain anything from run to run. It has different classes, different races, and they play differently. But then I found this. I found Rogue Heroes. And when I first started playing Rogue Heroes, I was very curious about what it was. There's different classes that you can get. And you do have to unlock them. You don't just start with all of them, which I actually really like. And I like that because it means that you have something to work towards. So I've had a lot of fun, finding the different outfits and, unlocking them. And then even from there, then you have to build them up. I generally play as the thief. And then the game has a lot of different aspects to it. So the game does have multiple areas that you can go to. So this is the starting town, kind of the starting region. And then there is a dungeon in this upper right-hand corner. It is a procedurally generated dungeon. So when you go up there, this is where the game takes you kind of to start. So when you come up here, you're presented with this, dungeon entrance, and it's do you want to take the challenge? And there's multiple of these across the world. But basically, when you get in here, you're presented with the opportunity to go through this dungeon. It's procedurally generated. There's different puzzles, there's different monsters, there's different loot. You're going to get a different experience every time you play it. And that is partially what I wanted. I also love the fact that it is the Zelda style game. Sorry, I don't want to be in this dungeon. I like the fact that it is the Zelda style exploration. I like that it is the active combat. But what I also really like is that you can focus on that dungeon and you can play through it until you beat it. And in a lot of roguelikes, once you do that, normally you would move you into the next tier of the dungeon, and then you would just keep progressing until you die, and eventually you fight the final boss. But this game is different because when you beat this boss, or when you beat this dungeon up here, you get an item that lets you explore more of this area. And then you get a quest to go over to here. And there's another dungeon over here. And when you get this, when you beat this one, it gives you an item that lets you explore this area. And I know that once I defeat this dungeon, then it will give me something that will let me continue up and explore the northern ice region, which I have only, just partially explored, because as you might be able to see, like right where this thumb is, there's an ice slide there that I can't climb. So my best guess is that I'm going to get something that lets me, like, spiked boots or something like that. So this game lets you have that roguelike, dungeon crawler experience, but around that, you have a classic Zelda style, you go out, you fight monsters, and you do quests, and you explore areas, and you have to get, this item and that item to explore these areas. And I think it's fantastic. And I have been enjoying this game immensely. I cannot speak, to its, I cannot speak to how great it is enough. I think this game is very much the game that I have been looking for a while. That dungeon crawler, class-based explorer. But because it has this Zelda aspect to it of, you're not just doing the dungeon, it means that, like, there is more to it. I'm not just getting bored of it. It has some elements that are similar to Cult of the Lamb. I can't compare it to that. See, I didn't play enough of Cult of the Lamb. The only thing that I can compare it to with Cult of the Lamb is the fact that you choose, like, the placement of the buildings. But, like, there's only so many buildings that you can build, and you actually, you can move any of like the shops you want. You can continue to move them around. You just have to pay gold in order to do that. But, like, truth be told, unfortunately, not a lot of the buildings actually matter. There is one citizen's house, that he's a rock collector, and so you have to go around and collect rocks for him. There's, I forget what the other one is. There's another person who moves in that gives you something, and I can't remember off the top of my head what it is. But other than that, it's just like all shops, and they're great. They definitely, like, there's a shop that lets you, it's a blacksmith that lets you increase your weapon damage. There is a workout guy that lets you increase your stamina. And I will say, like, to unlock all of the options and, like, all of the upgrades will take so much time because of just the sheer amount of them. Motherfucker. Holy fuck. I don't know what those things do. Oh my god. So we gotta move this. No! Why did I throw it? God damn it, I'm a goob. Press the wrong button. I pressed X. I still haven't figured out how to beat the... does Zelda have dungeons like... Yes. Zelda does have dungeons like this. I mean, the thing is like, Zelda's dungeons are general... I mean, Zelda's dungeons are, like, pre-designed. Like, the way that they are set up is the way that they are. Now, this game, every time you enter the dungeon, it is a different layout. But it does have, like, certain room types. Also, puzzle dungeons just... Yeah, I mean, I know how Cult of the Lamb is. It is more, like... It is more of a hack and slash than anything else. But to help you out with the skeletons with the shields, you basically just go up to them, and then once they start flashing, move out of where their strike range is, and the moment that they are fully extended in their attack, that's when you attack them. You could get like 2 or 3 good swings at them. Spling. I will say there is one aspect of this game, though, that I am, like, sort of proud of. Oh, fucking hell. And that is the fact that except for... it's not integral to the story, but there is a dungeon in, like, the bottom right corner that you have to do this big puzzle where you oh god, I fucking hate these guys. Hold on. Magic missile. Go fuck yourselves. I hate these motherfuckers. Yes, no, increase your health. Increase your health as much as you can. It is so necessary. Like, increase your health as much as you can in the beginning. Okay, yeah, I was just about to say. Fuck. I don't care. Damn it. I should have cared. But yeah, increase your health as much as you can. Because that is going to be the most important thing. Secondly, in my opinion, increase your stamina as much as you can. Yeah, so I don't do any of the farming. It is not in my wheelhouse. So yeah, increase your health as much as you can. It is of vital import that you increase it as much as you can. Secondly, increase your attack power, but also increase your stamina. Talk to this guy, the fitness center, and increase your combat endurance and your maximum stamina. That is going to be integral to being able to survive some of the later dungeons when you need to do a lot of swings on some of the enemies. It is just paramount that you have that. Also, if you are using this first, if you are using the standard knight outfit, the hero, try to upgrade as much as you can of their class abilities. Because their stuff is going to be extra health and extra strength. So that is really important. I play as the rogue, so like the first two things you get is how long you can turn invisible, which isn't the greatest. Honestly, I prefer the ranger in that, because I prefer the ranger's dash, but I don't care much for like using the bow and stuff like that. Also, yeah, they are pretty equal with the thief, but like I don't use the bow enough to like utilize their ability and their movement. So, but I will show you what I was referring to before about the, fucking hell, you stupid little blue guy. What I was referring to before about the shield, skeleton. Because I want to say there's one next to the cemetery. Oh, also, one thing that, like, I didn't do for the longest time, but, like, you should do this. Use your book. Upgrade your book's damage so that when you hit enemies, you actually, like, unlock their stats and stuff. It's just good to do that. Aw, shit, he might not have a shield. Go fuck yourself. Can I just get back into the dungeon here? And because I know that there was some in here. Yeah, cool. I can go back to the mausoleum. Yeah, sure. That's not gonna hurt me. We just have to find one. I will say, accessing the mausoleum, I'm not gonna spoil it, but accessing the mausoleum was probably one of the better puzzles that I have done in any game. Like, it seems really straightforward, but then it like, okay, so here's what I was saying, okay? Wait until they blink, move, and then when they are fully extended in their attack, that's when you can attack them. Just wait till they move, and then you can attack them. But yeah, accessing the mausoleum was such a fun puzzle. It was, again, I'm not going to spoil it, but it was like, it really like subverted expectations for the kind of puzzle that it was, that I sort of had to do it like 2 or 3 times before I realized what I was doing. Fuck yourself. I need to increase my bow strength. Another thing about the shield skeletons is if you can just at all get onto the other side of them, they will take the damage. They can only block damage from the front. Oh, also, here's a little trick. If you are playing this with a controller, okay? If you're playing this with a controller and you are using X to attack, okay? You can only attack once per press, and then pressing it multiple times, it's fairly slow. But if you use the right stick, you attack multiple times and you keep attacking up until your combat stamina is worn out. No, I want to kill you with the book. I want to kill you with the book. Go fuck yourself. I think I already killed you with the book. Yay, I never got that one. Yeah, I generally press X to attack, but for the bosses, like, for some of the bosses, you want to use right stick because you need to get so many hits in on them in a very short period of time, and using the right stick is the only way to do it. But yeah, I'm not going to keep playing this. I am extremely exhausted and I need to eat something. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about this game, you know, kind of show it off on stream here. Again, just one of my, like this is very much just the game that I have wanted, like unknowingly almost wanted for so long. And it has kept my attention, unlike other, honestly, roguelikes and Zelda clones, because of the fact that it incorporates both aspects of it. Like, I can play the dungeons and, you know, get that repetitive game loop in for me and feel like I, you know, feel accomplished when I finally beat it. But then it's not just like, oh, now I have to go do it again. You know, now it's like, oh, cool. Now I can go explore the world. Now I can go and, you know, complete this quest or find this item or see where this leads me. And then it's more of it. Like I said, this is very much the game I always wanted, and I'm really happy to have found it. So yeah, Rogue Hero is very likely going to get my game of the year if you didn't already figure that out. I'm not sure I can keep up with it enough to finish it, but it keeps my attention. Yeah, I've put about 20 hours into it in like the past week. So yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with it. So we'll see how far I go. I do need to buy their before their sale ends. I do need to buy the bomber class. There is a DLC which is the bomber class, which is only $1. And it's a class whose attack lets you drop bombs. So I do need to buy that before that sale is over. I mean, it's only $2 otherwise. But yeah, super happy that that is an option. So, all right, well, I'm going to head off. You folks have a wonderful night. I will see you guys later. Go tell your friends and family you love them. Bye.